Alright everyone, welcome back. So, unfortunately, I'm not able to actually show you guys the Fell Drake yet. Because, for some reason, unfortunately, even though it's been 4 hours since I claimed the Fell Drake mount on Twitch, because I did the thing where I watched 4 hours of WoW and then claimed it on Twitch, which is connected to my accounts and everything, and it's not like, oh, are you sure it's all connected? Yes, I'm sure, because this already worked for the Dragon Kite thing, the pet. I already got that, so I know it works. It's just not seemingly working, and I don't know why. So, I'll have to hold off on actually showing you. If by tomorrow morning, if by the time I get up tomorrow and get back to this, and it's still not there, I'm gonna be concerned and be like, "Oh, hold up, what's going on here? I should have a mount here. I did what you told me to do, and it's still not here." But in the meantime, I guess I'll just simply go ahead and do this next part, which is, of course, getting our new Proto Drake dragon riding mount. I guess we'll just go ahead and do that, right? I'm also realizing, I hope I didn't mess up any of the other, site salvage. I'll have to go back and do that. But I hope I didn't mess up any of the other flight masters. It's been so long since I've actually had to go, unlocking flight masters. Because that kind of went away for a long time after I got the toys. If you don't know what I'm talking about, these toys right here, the scouting map toys, it just discovered all the flight points. So at that point, it was just kind of like, well, I guess I don't really need to do that anymore. Boy, am I wrong on that. Alright. I'll do these in a moment. I actually want to go ahead and do this. I want to actually do the dragon riding thing.
The sky calls.
So, tell me about dragon riding.
Keep your feet. Welcome. I'm glad you are ready to explore our wondrous isles. Our drakes are excited to take to the skies of the Dragon Isles once more, and for you to provide an extra set of eyes to help them. This is dragon riding. First, you will learn how to glide with a drake and move efficiently about the peaks. Come, let us get started with some quick lessons. Caught a good wind stream lately?
Let us get started. Do not worry, the fancy maneuvers will come later.
See you up there.
Whoops. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Let us start with the basics. If you fly straight, you will wear yourself out right now. Use gravity as an aid and aim slightly down to fly long distance. The rings will give you the general angle that you should use for basic gliding. First, call upon your drake, and then fly through the rings and land at the target location. If you find yourself stuck, use the bronze timepiece, and Solormu will reset you. So let's obviously hop on. Oh, did you see that? Hold on. So he drops from the sky and then I just hop on. Okay. Your drake senses a nearby dragon glyph. Oh. So we've learned some new passives. Dragon riding basics. While falling from a high location, your Dragon Isle's drake extends its wings to propel you both forward. Pointing yourself downward grants more momentum. Evening out can transfer that momentum forward. Pointing yourself upward slows you down. When at your slowest, you will start to fall slowly towards the ground. You also gain access to the following abilities: Search Forward and Skyward Ascent. These are kind of similar to what I saw on the Evoker for soaring. When mounted on a dragon riding mount, double jump to launch upward and start gliding forward. Okay. Dragon riding abilities spend vigor. Spending time on the ground, whether mounted or dismounted, regenerates 1 vigor every 30 seconds. Okay. While dragon riding at high speeds, you regenerate vigor every 15 seconds. Interesting.
Fair sky. Call upon your drake companion, then drop off the edge while moving forward. You will glide to your destination.
Good day, Dragon Rider. Wait, weren't you just over there? I must be in many places at once, but I always make sure that I am sleeping well in at least one of those places. Excellent work. Aha. Dragon campaign quest. Ah. Alright, so right now we've got those things there. You can detect and utilize gale winds that redirect your flight and propel you onward, boosting your speed in the direction of the gale. Spiral forward a great distance, increasing speed. Mark a waypoint on your positional timeline. Use bronze rewind to rewind to this location. Your vigor is increased to 4. Ah, and the more of these glyphs you get, the more you'll be able to actually go ahead and go down this tree. I see. Gotcha. Titan relics. Dragon cooking. Huh. Okay.
How fare the winds today?
Gliding will get you to where you want to go, but what if you want to get there faster? Diving after jumping from somewhere high will give you a speed boost. Fly through the rings to the target location. If you find yourself stuck, use the bronze timepiece and Solormu, will reset you.
See you as you aim for the ground, you'll pick up speed. Use this to fly faster, then level out to reach your destination.
See? That was much better. If you start your flights with a dive, you will get to where you want to go so much faster.
The sky calls.
Now, what if there was an obstacle in your way? I mean, as long as you fly well, you can conserve your momentum and gain some height after a dive. When you dive this time, you will find your flight path takes you below the landing area. By using your momentum, you can regain lost height at the end of the course to still land in the target area. If you find yourself stuck, use the bronze timepiece and Solormu will reset you.
Fair Sky, you are doing marvelously. Finally, a dive can give you enough speed to rise up and over to a higher spot. Use your momentum to reach your destination.
Well done! The rest is now a matter of practice. Ding! Alright. So now on this side, let's see. I could get the one that has a chance to generate, reduce the fury cost and the cooldown. I like that. I've always liked that. Increase the duration of darkness, or increase the damage of the hunt. I very much like that. Some of these other ones I honestly have never really used that much, like Imprison. I'm sure that's like kind of a important one for certain things, like Mythic Plus and such, but it's not really something that I personally am all that concerned about having right now. Maybe later on, I can always redo this and be like, yeah, I'll go ahead and grab it now, but right now I'm just like, no, this would be more so for me, so I'm going to go ahead and grab this one again. There we go. Now, my hunt is even stronger. This one just reduces the cooldown whenever an enemy is killed while it's afflicted, but I'd rather just have this be stronger, especially against single target enemies. What is this? Huh, interesting.
Caught a good wind stream lately?
Those are the basics of riding a drake. You are doing quite well. Now I would like to introduce you to some of the others involved in this adventure. We have made a home for ourselves over at the Skytop Observatory. Solormu will be able to help guide you there. Speak to him when you feel ready to take to the skies. See you there.
Keep your feet off the ground.
You have a bright future.
Allow me to illuminate the way to the Skytop Observatory for you. And if I might offer some wisdom to help you on your journey, Diving downward will increase your speed, and passing through green orbs will replenish your vigor. You will need to use skyward ascent to go upward multiple times. Okay.
Come to the Skytop Observatory. I will introduce you to others who can provide you with information about the other wondrous things you may do with your Drake. How fare the winds today?
I suppose I was so eager to show you our foundation here that I may have flown a bit too fast. My apologies. There is not much to look at for the moment, as it has been a long time since someone inhabited these terraces. However, we will make them our home once again. Now, let us introduce you to everyone.
Fair skies and strong winds.
Just as mortals do, dragons care very much about their appearance. Your Drake is able to change as well, according to what you find and experience. Speak to Glensera at the Rostrum of Transformation and see for yourself. Ability to read, manuscripts which unlock. So yeah, and I'll get a couple more of these as well.
Keep your Glensera oversees the Rostrum of Transformation. Talk to her about how your dragon can adapt to new, unique forms.
I offer rare goods from distant realms.
Whoops. Saddle Proto-Drake.
Charmed.
Good day. Ready to learn more about how to make your dragon truly unique? So how do I customize my Drake? Well, as you explore the Dragon Isles and beyond, you will find different items that will impact the appearance of your Drake. Once you have used those items, the options will appear as available to you at the Rostrum of Transformation. Well, tell me about it. The Rostrum of Transformation is where you may select a different appearance for your Drake based on what you have seen and discovered in the Dragon Isles. Every one of our outposts will have a Rostrum if you wish to return and choose a new look.
Go
Okay.
and defend that.
So, very similar to the character here. Look at this. So this is awesome. So you can actually completely change the appearance of your Drake here to something else. I could make my Drake look like Razageth. But here's the cool thing. Look at this. It's Storm Eater, but then it also tells you where it comes from. You can get this from the raid. Vault of the Incarnates. I'll bet this is a drop that you can get off of Razageth to make your Drake actually look like Razageth. So if you're wanting a Drake that actually looks like Razageth, there you go. You just get the glyph from the raid, and you'll be able to make your Drake look like her. That's pretty great. I think that's really cool. You can, of course, change the appearance. These are locked at the moment, so this says Reputation Reward, Renown, Renown, Renown. Alright, so Light and Scales Dark. A Dungeon Reward, okay. Pattern. Predator, Professions, Harrier, Sky Terror. I'll bet I could ask one of my guildmates who's doing Professions, hey, do you have the Predator thing? And I'll bet that's going to be a very high demand item, I'm sure. Dragon Scale, Renown. Ooh, the different horns. Okay, so Swept, Curled, Coiled, Ears, Bovine, Thorn, Subtle, Impaler, Charger, or Curved. Okay. So I can either right now just either choose Thorn, Coiled, or Charger. I'm going to stick with Thorn. Horn color. I'll stick with that. Light and heavy. Okay, world drop. Tail. Now, I got the ones for tail earlier, doing rares and such. So this is a bear one, spiked or spined. Let's go with spined, since that's one of the new ones I got. Throat. Bear, spiked, or finned. Body armor. A saddle or armor. Oh, yes. Oh, I love armor on my mounts. An armor for my mount, yes. Valdraken Accord Renown. Oh, I will absolutely want to get that. Armor color. Ooh, cool. An achievement, okay. A renewed proto-drake. Keep in mind, you'll actually be able to change your... You don't have to keep it as a proto-drake. If you want to change this to a different type of drake, you'll be able to do that later. I just don't know how, but I know that that's a thing because they showed it off. You can change the snout, either to toothy, snub, razor, shark, beaked. Huh. Crest, none. Spiked, spined, hairy, plated, finned, dual-horned, horned. Let's go with plated. Jaw, bear. Alright, so right now, horned, hairy, spiked, thick-spined, broad-spiked. Let's just go with, I guess... Let's go with hairy. I don't want him to hurt himself. Brows, bear. Alright, thick-spiked. We'll do that one. We'll stick with that since it's the only hair color I have. I love that it lets you know where you can get some of these. That's a great little feature. You can change color of his eyes. I'm fine with that for now, actually. Slit, glow, cross. Yeah, we'll stick with that. Okay. Alright, I'm pretty satisfied with that at the moment. There's a couple more here as well. The Sky Top Observatory Rostrum. And the Tower. Like, it's not here, is it?
Do you seek knowledge?
How do I get better at dragon riding? Look for dragon glyphs in the sky to gain more skills in dragon riding. As you collect them, I'll be able to teach you more skills and abilities. Don't worry, some of these may be hard to reach at first. Try exploring as much of the Dragon Isles as you can to gain power. If you have trouble getting to them, to see what you can learn, speak to me at any of our outposts, okay? Let me see the skill track. That's what she shows me.
Come see me again.
Okay. I can give you a blessing, which will allow someone in your group to join you on your Drake. A small enchantment to help those that may require aid or simply want a different perspective. Enable passengers for me. That's a cool little feature. Alright, so they're in the sky, aren't they? That's where they are. Gotcha. Alright, let's do this. There we go. Alright, so that's one. There's apparently another one right over here. I'm like, where is it? Is it high up or is it down here? I'm like, where are you? So at least now I know that it's like, okay, oh, it's way up there. Okay. Alright, I see. Alright. Alright, so now let's take a look at this new option I got. Although it doesn't say right away, like, hey, this is your new option that you just got. So I may have to double check what it was I actually did get just now. Because I'm like, what did I even get? It just says Dragon Glyph, but doesn't say what it was. Huh. Now see, this is what I'm talking about. Look, you can tell this player, he's already been able to get this other one right here to be able to actually customize it to make it more like an actual Drake instead of a proto-Drake. A fairy, huh?
The sky calls.
And once I do this, I'll get a couple more. Curved horns and fin crest. Ah. As you explore the Dragon Isles, you will discover even more varied and unique appearances for your dragon riding companion. Both of you shall be able to travel in style, as one must when exploring a new land. How else do you make the best first impression?
See you up there.
Obviously, it is not just Glensera and myself that are invested in these adventures. Lithragosa is also excited to help you hone your dragon riding skills, and you have already met Salormu, which is excellent. There are glyphs around the Dragon Isles that will help you learn more tricks and abilities for dragon riding. In fact, there is one right here in the observatory. Once you find it, Lithragosa can help you use it.
Keep your feet.
So it's the one that I just got.
Our resident gliding expert. But there is another here who can also teach you about your drake. Seek out Lithragosa and see what she has to say.
So I'm an idiot. I already forgot that the glyphs are not for customization, those are for upgrading dragon riding. I'm an idiot. I totally forgot about that already. I was like, why don't I see it over here? Because it's for over here.
It has much to offer.
There we go. That's what I was supposed to do right there. So now my vigor is 4. Wonderful.
Thank you for sharing.
Alright, I'm going to try this. Whee! It worked! Dun da da! Very nice! Good job, Proto Drake. What should I name my Drake friend here? I'm not going to name him Toothless, if that's what you're thinking. You're like, name him Toothless, like in the movie. No. Not that I have anything against those movies. I really don't.
We will not.
But I'm just like, no,
I
I shouldn't. Alright, so I need 3 for the next one. Okay. Alright. Tell me about dragon races. Well, all around the Dragon Isles, you may find places that are perfectly suited to glide in. These races are only available while conditions are favorable and can earn you extra rewards. And what is the most fun about dragon riding? Races! My bronze colleagues have mapped out race courses all over the Dragon Isles. It is such a varied and dynamic landscape that it just begs to be explored at top speed. If you find yourself near one of our race courses in the Waking Shores, why not give it a go? Oh my goodness. Wow. You'll also notice right here, you can see the glyphs, not the glyphs, the vigor recharging very much so as we're questing, so. Or just walking around, I guess.
Ah.
Look, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, okay? As you can see, those of us from the different flights have all come together to aid our drakes and yourself. We are all ready for adventure. Of course, we have not yet convinced or found a member of the Black Dragonflight to join us, but someday they may.
Fair skies and strong winds.
And this is just the beginning of your dragon riding journey. Keep your eyes open for new adventures and experiences throughout the Dragon Isles, and be sure to visit us in any of our outposts. For now, return to Alexstrasza to continue your exploration in these lands.
Keep watch for our outposts. They are all over the Dragon Isles. As you explore, we will be there to aid you in your dragon riding journey. For now, farewell and discover all.
Well, he just dropped me off. Okay. Hello, Your Majesty.
Embrace hope.
Welcome back. There is much more to do here, but you know that you do not take the skies alone.
The battle.
My queen, please, there's something here you will want to see! That was no ordinary quake.
Is the land shifting?
I sense this may be much worse. A storm.
Razaketh.
Major Domo, protect the eggs below while I distract Razagath. She will not harm our young.
I think we're about to see a duel between Alexstrasza and Razagath. Now, of course, I'll be rooting for Alexstrasza, but let's just say that I'm anticipating that she's going to lose this fight because, well... Well, because, yeah, she's the final boss in that raid, so... I know I'm kind of spoiling things showing here, but let's be honest, that's not really that big of a deal, honestly. Mythic, I'm curious, is there anything... No. Not really, looks like. Alright, I'm just curious. We will, of course, deal with that later. Like, we haven't even gotten to the first dungeon yet, so...
I can help you thrive here, mortal.
As much as I wish to follow my queen into battle, I must prove worthy of her trust and protect the life shrine.
The queen's blessings.
There are far too many vulnerable eggs to secure. If the enemy breaks through, all is lost. I'm sure our guards are mustering on the field to push them back. Speak to Commander Lethanok, and he will use your strength where it will be most helpful.
I will await you.
Strike at our home, our queen!
I will use every weapon in my arsenal to stop these foes.
Dismissed.
This is interesting. This ring is considered a upgrade, even though item level it's, you know, but it's because of the amount of versatility. That's why. Oof. If you look at my rings, they both have a decent amount of haste, but they have critical strike, which I could care less about. But that versatility, oh my gosh. Razagath and her primalists have summoned towering earth elementals to break our walls. They must be stopped.
Protect.
Commander, what news from the front?
We have made some progress, Major Domo, but there's a lot of killing to be done yet.
I'm out of range. It's too far away. I need to get closer. I target something first.
Boy, having meta on a 2-minute cooldown just feels incredible. It's like, I'll be able to use meta much more often than I usually do, because it used to be I would save it for, like, you know, important fights or big, you know, like big, really tough fights, but now that it's a 2-minute cooldown, that just seems crazy. Awesome, but crazy.
It's too far away. I need to get closer.
There's the enraged cliff. I was like, where's the enraged cliff? Oh, there he is. And the hunt! And then I-beam! Still one of my favorite spells in the entire game. Especially when it's so buffed through the talents that I've picked. Making it like last longer and have it be stronger. And then of course have a, you know, collective anguish. Like, I would imagine it's going to be a little while before I actually start to run into enemies. That's actually going to give me a bit of a fit. Because with all these things on shorter cooldowns, like I-beam and, of course, meta...
I'm out of range. I don't have a target.
Alright, 80%. Looking for the other cliff guys. Ah, there's one.
It's too far away. I need a target.
Alright, I need one more of these enraged cliffs guys. There he is. Whoops, whoops. Alright, let's get off our Drake here. Oh no, you knocked me up into the air.
I need to target something
There
first.
we go.
The Shrine God protect.
The life shrine stands strong.
For the Lifebinder.
These proto-dragons detest us. They believe that we are a twisted version of dragonkind that is manipulated and chained by the Titans. They do not understand, which is why they feel safe even as they throw their forces at our walls. They are mistaken. Take the spear. Kill our enemies.
Report back.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and I guess, which one should I replace? I'm going to replace the one that has a lot of critical strike. There we go. I know I'm losing iron level, but really it's not that big a deal. Honestly, it really isn't. I'm not going to use my enchant ring enhancements on that, because I'll probably get something better later.
What is your need?
Primalists have stolen our eggs for their perverse rituals. They must be stopped. Help us recover our eggs before it is too late. Mark each egg as you find them. I will ensure they are safely extracted from the area.
Lifebinder be with you.
Oh! This is the dungeon.
The waters flow once more.
The Primalists have torn their way into our home. We were not prepared for such an intense attack. Several got through. One of our Draconid ventured in to follow them, but he has not reported his findings. I fear the worst. I will stand guard. No more shall breach our walls while we draw breath, but you must stop those who made it inside. And then, okay, so I'll be able to do the dungeon, then I'll be able to choose one of these items here. Okay, interesting. Equip your spells, have a chance to call a whelpling, which will try to be helpful and assist you in combat. Call a whelpling to inspect your target situation, teach them how to be helpful. Interesting. So that's our first dungeon quest of the game. Okay. Or the expansion, I mean, sorry. Oh, it's like over there. Okay. Whee! Oh, hey, I got a glyph right there. Yay! I didn't even know the glyph was there, and I was like, oh, wait, there's a glyph here. There's Razagath, by the way. Come on, Alexstrasza, hang in there.
You will not harm the eggs. I protect the life pools.
Pathetic tool of the Titans. You are no true dragon.
I need to get closer. I need a target.
Got the bronze egg. Okay. So he shows up and he grabs it once I mark it.
Do they know the truths you kept from them? How you locked us away, denied our existence?
I'm out of range.
It was the only path to peace. The war that divided dragonkind had to end.
I mean, I don't really blame Alexstrasza for doing that. Like she said, she thought it was the best way to just end the war. So, it's hard not to blame her for thinking that way. I'll be able to use meta in just a moment.
I don't have a target.
Huh, a staff. Alright.
We were meant to be the guardians of Azeroth. The forces you seek to unleash will imperil us all.
False Queen. It is your blind allegiance to the Titans that threatens this world.
I mean, I will probably admit that maybe Razagath does have a little bit of a point there in regards to blind allegiance. You know, let's be honest, the Titans, I mean, it's not like they never made any mistakes. But I can't say I blame Alexstrasza for feeling that way, considering that after what they did against oh gosh, what's his name? The big behemoth that they took down to save the world, and thus were rewarded by the Titans with their powers and became the Aspects. Oh gosh, Galakrond. That's his name, Galakrond. You know, like after that, like, you know, giving them the power of the Aspects, I can understand them being loyal to them. Plus, you know, we met the Titans, you know, in Antorus. We met Aonar. And now, if I could see Alexstrasza being loyal to Aonar, maybe not the Titans altogether, but Aonar? Yeah, I could definitely see that. Because Aonar, you could tell, was the one that was probably definitely the most influential towards that. I mean, after all, she was also called the Lifebinder. So people got confused. They were like, wait a minute, isn't Alexstrasza the Lifebinder? And I was like, no. Well, yes, but not like that. She is not the original Lifebinder. That's Aonar. And you could... And I don't remember if either she inherited that title from Aonar, or if Aonar dubbed her that, or if she gave herself that title to kind of, like, follow the example of Aonar, but... My point is that I could see, like, if we were like, hey, you know, is it possible that, you know, that she's loyal to her Aonar because of what she did? Yeah, I could see that. Oh gosh, I'm actually gonna have to use a potion there. Whew, these proto-drakes are a little tough. Ugh. It was like a second away from being off cooldown. Okay, there we go. Oh my goodness. You take down one more of those things. Oh hey, there's a player. No! Ah! I was gonna try to work with him to take it down. Oh, there's another player too. Hey! Why don't you guys help me take these things down?
It's too far away.
There we go. That was nice. Oh, I totally forgot about that ruby harpoon. I totally forgot about that. I'm an idiot. He said, use it to greatly weaken a proto-dragon, and I totally forgot to do that. Derp. That's a derp on my part. Derp. Derpity derp 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 derpity derp 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 derpity derp derp. Yep.
We call the strong to protect the weak.
They may have been our kin, and perhaps we could have approached them as our brethren, but their cruelty leaves no mercy in my heart.
Your
Nearly
rival
done.
is not always your enemy.
Jadzagath, one of Razagath's foul lieutenants, proudly leads the Primalists here. Let us show them all what happens to those who stand against us. Huh.
The Queen's blessings upon you.
What is ours?
Razagath, enough! We need not fight another war. There is still time to see reason.
Time is precisely what you stole from me. Thousands of years rotting in that prison.
I failed then to restore peace between us. Too many paid for that.
Spare me your sanctimony. You forced the Titan's edict upon us all. You betrayed the world that gave us life. And when we dared resist, you cast us out. Never again! but you are fighting on the wrong side. She never told me the suffering they inflicted upon us. The insult of being forgotten. I want her to watch helplessly as everything she built comes crumbling down. Only then will she meet a fitting end.
Wow. Wow, what a cutscene. By the way, not exactly the safest place to watch a cutscene, considering that he could just respawn and kill us again, so. Whew. Let me get to safety and then we'll take a moment to talk about that. Because, wow! Alright, so. Oh man. Let's talk about what we just saw. So, as I was saying, obviously I was rooting for Alexstrasza, but honestly, her losing to Raszageth makes sense. Even though Alexstrasza is supposed to be the Dragon Queen, the strongest, but, you know, the idea is that, of course, these primal drakes are, you know, using the power of the elements and chaos behind them. You know, she's called the Storm Eater. As you saw, she literally called upon the power of lightning to strike Alexstrasza. The other thing is that when you think about it from a story perspective, Raszageth should win that fight, because it then gives us more reason to actually have to be the ones to go into the vault and fight Raszageth. Because if Alexstrasza beats her, I mean, there's really not that much incentive or reason for us to actually go fight her if Alexstrasza could just be the one to go ahead and take her down. The fact that Raszageth beat her shows how strong Raszageth is, and why we need to be the ones as a raid group, as the champions of Azeroth, to go after her in the vault and take her down. Also, I love that Rathian showed up to, one, help Alexstrasza, you know, to try to help reinforce the idea that he is definitely on our side. Just because he's a black dragon doesn't mean he's not, in case people still suspect him on that. If you're wondering if that's still a thing, I read the short story. I made a separate video reading the short story recently, The Vow Eternal. People still distrust Rathian because he's a black dragon. Just because of that. So the more he can do through his actions to show people that he can be trustworthy, you know, is going to help reinforce that. And helping Alexstrasza when she is at her her most vulnerable point there, when not Raszageth could have killed her, is a great example. You know, a great showcase of that. Plus, he of course wanted to get back at Raszageth for the way she whooped him back in the Drakthir starting zone, which I showed you guys. So, yeah. So I love that they are really trying to help show Raszageth being really strong to really help reinforce. No, yeah, this is why she's the final boss in the upcoming raid.
I serve my queen.
Our queen!
Life.
From what I saw, the queen fell back to the wild hatchery. It is an outpost to keep watch over the proto-drakes in the area. I only hope that its defenses are enough. We must head there at once. And I'll get the subtle horns.
Our queen awaits. My queen! You took a mighty blow. I will call for aid.
I will be fine, Solistra. The eggs?
Rescued. Safe. None remain in the clutches of the Primalists.
I am happy to see that I arrived just in time.
My man Rathian.
I can help you thrive here.
Rathian, you have my gratitude. Your aid was unexpected, but appreciated.
It was an honor to stand with you, my queen. I Trust your flight will now assist us in claiming the Obsidian Citadel from the Jarradin.
Of course we will. After we see to the safety of the eggs.
Surely they are secure now that Razagath has been driven away.
Oh, you do not know her as I do, young one. She is an unpredictable foe. For now, we must remain at the life pools and safeguard our future.
Our future? Or yours? The Obsidian Citadel was built to defend all of the Dragon Isles. You cannot abandon the legacy of my flight to the hands of our enemies.
I would have expected you to care more for the protection of helpless eggs, Rathian.
Stay then. Tend to what matters most to your flight, and I will save what matters most to mine.
I mean, that's honestly what I would expect from Rathian. You know, you may think, oh man, he was kind of out of line there. I can see it both ways, honestly. I mean, I get where Alexstrasza is coming from, you know, especially because, as she said, look, you don't know her like I do. Like, she's probably expecting Razagath is going to pull some kind of sneaky attack or something to eliminate the eggs when they are distracted and looking the other way. So I can totally understand where Alexstrasza is coming from. You know. But on the other hand, I can also see where Rathian's coming up from, and plus, as I said, that's very Rathian. Where he's just like, well, alright then. Plus, there's again that feeling he can't help but wonder about whether or not he's still once again being either distrusted or being rejected just simply because he's a black dragon. Where he's like, look, the intention of the black dragons was to protect all of Azeroth. And that's what I want to do. And I don't want our enemies to actually get their hands on that place. If we get that back for our flight, we can use it to help us. But, you know, again, this is not only the queen, but Alexstrasza continues to be, you know, the dragon mother. You know, she's a mom who wants to look out for the eggs, because of course she does. That's also very Alexstrasza. So, I wouldn't say either one was right, but also neither one was wrong. That was kind of it's like, you know, the whole, he's right, she's right, they're both right, kind of thing, you know?
Call the strong to protect the weak.
I could not rest until the eggs were safe. This is a relief. Thank you.
I will await you.
Your Majesty, are you alright?
What is it you seek?
These eggs represent a new generation of dragonkind. They must be protected and fostered. Yet, my heart aches, and I worry for Rathian. I will say, Alexstrasza has also been one of the most warming, accommodating, and welcoming, and trusting towards Rathian more than anyone else, with probably the exception of Kalecgos. Because in the short story, it showed that Kalecgos and Rathian had kind of a brotherly camaraderie friendship bond with each other, and I could totally buy into that. But it wasn't until they went to the place in Northrend, what, hold on, I'm blanking at the moment. Dragonblight, yeah, when they went to Wyrmrest Temple in Dragonblight. When they went here, that's where Alexstrasza showed Rathian that she wants Rathian to be brought into the fold. She wants him to do better for the Black Dragonflight than what Neltharion did. Because she was hurt just as much, if not more so than anyone, by what Deathwing did. I mean, let's not bring up what Deathwing actually tried to do to Alexstrasza. Let's kind of leave that out of the conversation. But she wants Rathian to be far better for that flight, and to try and help bring that flight back into the fold compared to what it was like with, Deathwing. But anyways, I fear his stubborn determination will lead to folly. You have been a trusted friend over the years. I mean, have I? It hasn't been that many years, Alexstrasza, but I appreciate the sentiment. perhaps you can go in my place. I also need to remind myself 5 years have passed since Shadowlands, so... And help him. Seek him out at the Obsidian Bulwark, and please, watch over him. There are so few of his flight left. Of course.
Please, find Rathian. He will need your aid if we are to renew the Obsidian Oathstone.
And that's going to be way over there. So here's what I'm going to do for the moment instead, actually. I'm going to hearth back to the Ruby Life Shrine, and then I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to cut it off, call it a night, and I'll continue this tomorrow. And what I'm going to do instead is, you'll notice there's a number of quests here back at the Ruby Life Shrine that we have not done yet. Also, we have a dungeon to go do. The Ruby Life Pools. We have a quest to go do that. Now, I don't know when exactly in the story it takes place, but the fact that quest was up kind of showed, yeah, the Primalists have torn their way into our home. We were not prepared for such an intense attack. So it's happening down there. So we will do some more side quests at the Ruby Shrine. There's also a few others that are still there that I did not pick up. We'll do those too. Then when we do that, we'll do the Ruby Life Pools dungeon. And then that's when we will continue the story and go meet up with Rathian to go help him out. Stay tuned.